All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna look at just some of the ways that we can gather information from our users once these forms are completed, okay? Now, what we have is a couple of applications that will be available to you that you'll be able to take advantage of in the future, in the near future here, okay? One of them is the Forms Optimizer, and what this does is it essentially allows you to track what your users are doing on your forms. So if they're not completing them, where are they stopping, why, those kinds of things that would allow you to really measure the success of your forms and analyze why or where a form is not being successful. Okay, so that's one thing, one tool you will be able to use in the near future. Additionally, there is Liferay's Analytics Cloud that is coming out as well. This is part of the DXP package, and this allows you to gather information more generally about the user experience on your DXP platform. So these would be things like what kinds of things are doing on your pages, or just like we saw before with the optimizer, being able to track whether or not they're filling out your forms, if they're going to the pages of your forms, different things along those lines. Okay, so these two tools will allow you to do some stronger analytics with your forms specifically, although the Analytics Cloud is going to be a bit more of a general way of tracking the user journey as they are interacting with your platform. Okay. Now, what we can also do is just a basic look at the entries that come in for the forms that we have created. Okay. So let's go ahead and just simply add this to the page real quick. We'll do it in the Livingston loop, and then we'll go ahead and see what happens when we fill it out. So I'll go ahead and just do a dummy fill out, and we'll check on how we can both visualize and export our entries. Okay. All right, so I'm going to click on Go to Site. All right, so let's go ahead and just come up here and add a Forms widget on the page. So go ahead and open up Add Widgets and drop Forms here to the right. And go ahead and click on Select Form. And I'm going to choose the Employee Feedback Form and click Save. Okay. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and fill this out. You can feel free to pause the video and fill things out for yourself as well, if you'd like. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and just add how I'm feeling about Livingston. Click Next. Okay, how long have you been here? 10 years. What's the number one way Livingston can improve? More free chocolate. That seems like a general thing that every business can do. And upload anything relevant to the experience. Nope, I don't need to do that. And I'll go ahead and hit Submit. Now, we didn't do a success page for this one, so we're not going to see the success page here, but we have completed the form, and now we can go ahead and take a look at what it would look like to just analyze the information that was just sent in. Okay, so I'm going to open up the menu here, go to Content and Forms. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and click on my Options menu for my new form, and we'll see an option that says View Entries. Okay. All right, so what we can do here is we can actually take a look at the information from our entries. All right, this is a little bit sparse, but it's okay. Okay, we can click on Options View for each individual entry to see what it looks like in context of the form itself. Okay, and what we can also do is we can go ahead and export our form entries, okay, in CSV, XLS, or XML. All right, so this would allow you to take all of the entries for any individual form, export them, and use some other application that might read CSV, XML, XLS, and analyze the data that way. Okay, so this is just another option for you to be able to take the information, analyze it, go through it, and make some business decisions that are going to help make the experience better for our users overall. All right, so that's it for forms. In the next two chapters, what we're going to do is we're going to look up setting up the full business review process by taking a look at workflow and staging. Okay, so stick around for these last two chapters and we'll go ahead and walk through the business process together.